everybody. Today we're going to be doing a very short budgeting video. This is going to be my paycheck budget. I get paid on April 5th, and so we need to plan for that and all the bills that are coming out within that time span before my next paycheck. So, if this is something that's interesting to you, then please stick around and let's hang out. Hello, everybody. So today we're going to do a very short budgeting video. Um, if you can hear my dogs, I apologize. My son just let them out, and my wall shares the wall with the backyard, and they like to jump on the wall. Um, so anyway, we're going to do a very short budgeting video. This is going to be for my first paycheck in April. But before we get started, I want to share something. So I'm very excited. Yesterday, while I was at work, my phone was like blowing up with notifications, and I couldn't figure out what was happening. And so when I only had a chance to look at it, there was a message from a new subscriber who said that April from April's on a Budget had mentioned me on her channel, and now she's a subscriber of mine so that she can support me in my journey. And I was like, "What?" Because she didn't say April's on a Budget. She just said April's channel. And so what happened was, I guess, April from April's on Budget had uploaded a video um, during the time that I was working, and so I hadn't watched it yet or anything. And but all these notifications just kept coming up saying new subscriber, and then there's like some messages from new people. And so I just want to give a very special shout out to April from April's on a Budget. It was super gracious. She did not have to like, mention me on her channel. She didn't have to put my channel name up on the screen or anything. And because of that, I've got new subscribers, and I just think that it's totally amazing. I did not know she did share in her video that she was my first subscriber. I didn't know that. I don't know how to check subscribers on YouTube. Again, I'm learning. Before, I would just be watching videos. I'm learning how to become more savvy with YouTube. So I didn't know that she was my first subscriber. And I don't even know how many subscribers I have now. So I do know though I have new ones, and they're because of her. So I want to give a special shout out to her, and then we'll get started. So now we're going to go into, I have the happy planner and I have the big size. And so I just want to share with y'all um, what I have on here. And I want to make sure that you guys can see all this. So let me make sure you're in the right. Yeah, I think we're good. So everything in yellow is everything that I have paid from my March paychecks. So I paid my mortgage, I paid my water bill, my power bill, which is electric, and then my gas bill. I know that I had planned to pay the gas bill with this paycheck that I'm getting paid for tomorrow, but I paid it already through March's money. So I was like, okay, I don't know how to do that. So for this paycheck, we are just going to be doing my sinking funds, my savings that we're doing. I will pay half of May's mortgage. I'll put half of that aside. And then I have two subscriptions. So it's very quick. Everything in blue is for the April 5th paycheck, and everything in pink is for the April 19th paycheck. So it's going to be very short. I have plans with my sister tonight, so I can't, I can be babbling on and off. Oh, I wanted to say, sorry. Let me go back real quick. This, I think I have it right here. Sorry. I usually have these things planned out. These designs, I don't have a silhouette or a Cricut, so I buy all my stickers and labels and stuff like that from Etsy. And this particular design right here and these stickers right here, all this came in like the same little sticker group, all the numbers and everything. But this design came from Stellar Fox Studio. She also does the Happy Planner, the big size. And the only thing I don't like about it is that it doesn't quite match up to like the edges of um, the whole thing. You kind of have to center it to where uh, the weeks, the weekdays are like centered in the columns of the squares. So it doesn't quite match up, but it's, pretty good, and it comes with like the bottom stickers too. So I really like this design. I'll show you if I remember. I'll show you my March and my February ones too, because I got those from her, and they were really pretty. I think she does a really good job. She has some really good designs. But let me just write myself a note so that I can show you at the end of the video. Okay. So anyway, so going on to the next one. So I usually use a lot of the Budget Mom by Paycheck, her worksheets, but I've designed my own, and so now I'm only using bits and pieces of the PDF version that I bought from her. So this is my debts for as of April 1st. This is what my current debts are. I've been paying off some debts here and there. So just really quickly, let's go through that. So this 311 is from ADT. So ADT is an alarm company that I used to have, and I never utilized it. I never engaged the alarm. It's gone off a few times because I have a pet smoke detector, and it's a special smoke detector for pets. So basically, if it goes off, the fire department is alerted that there are living pets in the home. Um, but it only goes off when I cook because I burn everything. So that's the only time it's ever gone off. But other than the smoke alarm, I wasn't utilizing the full security system. So I decided to cancel that to save on money. Why am I paying it monthly if I'm never using it, you know? So this is the balance that's left over after I've canceled it. So I need to pay that off next. It's not going to be paid on this paycheck because they have to send me a letter that has a bunch of payment options. If I want to pay it off all at once, if I want to split up it in a couple of payments, there's some choices there, but I have to respond by a certain time. So they're sending me out another letter, and when I get that, that's when I'll add it to my paycheck budget. Um, my sister, I owe her $1,500, her and my brother-in-law. And in my previous videos, I'm cash stuffing that $500 cash stuffing one that I'm saving for. That's what this chunk will be starting to pay down once it's fully funded. So, and then she'll be paid off. I also have an old title loan on my car from Texas, like from 10, 12 years ago. It's no longer accruing interest. I don't remember what the amount is. It's less than $3,000 though. The last time I talked to the lady, which was like a couple months ago, when I wanted to sit down and look at what all my debts were, she said it was like 2,200 and change. So I just put 3,000 there to kind of give me a cushion in case, I just want to plan for that. I started to plan for more than under. So, and then I have a 401k loan, and yes, I know that borrowing against your 401k is bad. I had things I needed to pay off, and so I borrowed it from there. The only problem I have with this is that it's taking the payment. Oh my gosh, the payment from my paycheck before I ever see it, which is fine. I don't care about that. What I do care though is that it's only taking a small portion. And I had called them to increase the amount that they were taking, and they wouldn't do it. They're just like, no, you have to stick with the payment plan. You cannot increase how much we take, or you have to pay it all for one chunk. So because they can't increase it, it's just staying whatever it is that they take out. Now, um, what I decided to do is once I get all these ones right here paid off, what I decided to do is that I will keep continuing to save for like all the savings challenges that I'm doing. And as this is going down by my paychecks, I'll be gathering up more money. So at some point we'll meet in the middle where I can just throw it all and pay it off. So probably in like maybe a year. I don't know how long it's gonna take me. But I wanted to share my total consumer debt is only $12,592. I say only and 10 cents. I say only 12,000 because I've seen a lot of people where their debt is like extreme, and I thankfully I don't have that kind of debt. I don't have credit cards. I've stayed away from credit cards my whole life. So, this is just kind of where I'm at. Now, my mortgage, I don't include that in here because this is consumer debt and this is my mortgage. So it says first mortgage and second mortgage. I really do not have a second mortgage. New Mexico and probably in other states, I don't know, I don't live in other states, but in New Mexico, we have this first time home buyers program. And so what it does is it pays for your closing costs and it pays for like any down payment if you need one. So that's what that is. So once it's like filed, I don't understand like what the word I'm looking for, but once it's filed and you've signed everything, then um it's labeled as a second mortgage, but it's really not. But my problem that I have with this is what I currently owe today, $7,200.45. This beginning balance was $8,000. I bought this house 3 years ago. The payment is $44.18. It's one of those things that's like automatically drafted, so I never see it ever, ever, ever. And so I just out of sight, out of mind type of thing. And when I sat down to kind of go through my entire what I owe everybody in the world, I had looked at this and I realized nothing was actually getting paid down. It was, $35 of this $44 was all going to interest. And I was like, oh no. So I decided since January, I will be paying $100 a month. And so that out of that 100, 55.82 is guaranteed to go towards principal just by that self. Out of this 44.18, there's like, I don't know, probably like 11 or $12 that's going to principal. So either way, I'm paying it down with a pretty big chunk. So since January, so 4 months, for the 4 months I've been doing this extra 55.82. And I check it regularly just to make sure that this is going down. Um, Hopefully at some point I'll be able to like, you know, raise that amount and from 100 to like 2 or 300 just to really knock that down. And then my mortgage for the actual house is $120,826.70. My minimum payment is 1165. Now, I do not pay that just by myself. My two sons, they're over 20 years old and they live in my house. So I charge them rent. So I'm not, paying that big bulk all my own. And that's it. That's all I have for my debts. Okay. So sorry if I'm talking fast and going through this fast. I have a date with my sister. So um today, this paycheck in this month of April, I'm going to be doing the Budget Moms April Challenge. And so this one, you're supposed to calculate how old you are in days. So she uses, um, I want to say it's like calculator.net, and then you can choose like whatever. I cut it just so I can paste it on here, so I don't have the whole thing. But anyway, she said to do this on the 5th and the 20th of each month. And this is her printout, but she had the 5th of the month on both of these. So I just wrote 20 right here. So on the 5th of the month, you calculate how old you are in days, and then you add these numbers together. So 1 plus 6 plus 0 plus 6 plus 8, and that gives me 21. And then you take that 21 and you put $21 in two envelopes. Or I mean, I guess you can do like 42 in one envelope. I don't care what you do. That's up to you. But for me, my nails are important to me because I want to make sure I have fun for these since I do my nails. And my pet is important to me. So I'll be putting $21 in my nails and $21 in my pet's envelope tomorrow. And then on the 20th, it's $18. So again, I'll be doing nails and pets. So for the entire month of April, going by her challenge, I will be saving $78 a month. I haven't decided what I want to do. If I want to create an envelope for nails, I mean, I have one for my pets, but I don't have one for my nails or beauty or self-care. So I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with that labeling system yet. Okay. And then moving on. So in the beginning of the year, I was going to make my own you guys in view. I was going to make my own uh planner before I bought another happy planner. And so I had bought this off of Etsy from her store is called her store. Is it a store? I don't know. It's called Budget Crafts by Kendra. And I had asked her to make me I don't know, cover page. I don't know what you call it. So you know how you have like this, I don't know, the cover, like before you do your thing. That's what I was gonna have for this. And it was gonna be, she gave me one for every month. So from like January to December. And then I was having problems with my printer and I was having I realized how much I can't do when I made my sons their budget binders, and I was just like, this is too involved. I'm just gonna buy me another one. So to utilize this, I decided that I will use this as the cover of my worksheet for my paycheck. And so again, it's Budget Crafts by Kendra, and I think it's beautiful. I have all the other ones from like uh I haven't used them in here yet, but and then I move. By the way, so I've been budgeting for a long time, but this is April. I Once I'm done with 1 month, I put it in the back of the book, so what I'm working for is always on top. It just works out for me, and I didn't start this one until February. So, but anyway, so let's get into. And actually, you know what? Before I do that, I know I'm gonna forget. So let me just show you really quickly. If I can get my. There we go. February. So this again is from Stellar Fox Studio. So this is the February one, and all her little heart stickers and stuff like that. Very pretty. And all the numbers. And then this is the March one. And I love this March one. This March one, I'll bring this up closer so you can see. I think these little stickers right here, right there, are super beautiful. Like, I don't know, I just like that so much. And then here's another one and another one. I just think it's super beautiful. And this one too, I really like this one. Oh, this way. Yeah. So she has some really good designs. So that was for February and uh, March. I gotta get myself back where with that. And this is where I'm at. Okay. So this paycheck budget I have designed my own. Like I said, I was using the budget moms, but there were things that she had on hers that I didn't utilize and things that I needed that she didn't have. So we just kind of, I say we, but it's just me. I don't have a mouse in my pocket. So I just kind of decided to make some things. So here's like the biggest changes. I'm so sorry, my eye is itching. Um, Sorry, I wear glasses, and so I have to like move them off my face to catch my eye. Okay. Um, so let me zoom you guys in real quick. Okay. So I wanted to put the balance of what is in my not my paycheck, my bank account because I use that money to pay my bills. So I wanted that to be included in what I'm doing in every paycheck. And then my income, and then what that is put together for my new cash flow because all of this is what's being used for what I pay my bills with, what I cash stuff with and stuff. So I just want to make sure that I had all of that. So let's get started really quickly. And I'll move the camera as I need to, or my hand or my book or whatever, so that you guys can see. And I write sideways. So this is going to be for April 5th. And I have more than 350 in my bank account, but there's other bills that are pending, so I just want to make sure that that's what I have. And then my income, there's a little bit more than 1,200 coming to me after they take out like a million taxes. But we're just gonna do the 1,200. And then, like I said before, I charge my kids rent. Now, my younger son is kind of hard to budget for him because he doesn't work like full time and he works weird hours. And so trying to get him to find time to go to the bank and give me the money, it's always up in the air, like when he's going to do it. So, but my other son, he pays me consistently and he always gives me more than 350, but I'm just going to budget for 350. So the income total is 1550. And then when you add the 350, it is 1900, right? Yeah, 1900. Okay. Um, Expenses. So this one is going to be the half of May's mortgage. I'm going to budget for 585. And that's all I have. I have two subscriptions, iHeartRadio, because I don't like commercials, and Friendly TV. Both of these are 1075, and they will come out automatically next week. Um, so those added together is 606. 50. Taken from the 1900, it is, oh, like smashing my finger. Taken from the 1900 is 1293.50. Okay. So this is variable. I eventually want to get a budget wallet with like the smaller envelopes. I just haven't found them yet. So this will be named wallet at that point in time because at the moment I don't spend any cash whatsoever on my bills. Everything is taken out from my bank account or I use my debit card. So even my groceries. So I don't use any cash whatsoever. Everything is done electronically, and then all the cash is taken out on this side for all my sinking funds, my savings challenges, and my regular savings. So, so that right now this is just variable, but eventually when I get to that point where I can pay cash for everything, this will be called wallet. So I'm going to be budgeting for gas. And I'm putting 60 on here, but I know I won't be paying that much. My son shares my car with me and he pays for most of the gas in the car because he uses it every single night. I work from home most of the time. I only work in the office 2 days a month and sometimes not even that. And the most I use my car outside of that is when I go see my sister. Um, so I know, and it doesn't even take $60 to fill up my entire tank. So I know I won't be spending 60, but I just want to budget for it just in case. And then groceries will be 300. Miscellaneous. This is going to be, I'm budgeting $30. This right here will be for all the gift wrapping, gift bags, whatever I need for my son's birthday presents. That his birthday is in just a couple of days. And then fun money. And this is because I am like so incredibly addicted to Amazon and Etsy. Um, Hopefully I can invest in myself at some point and get myself a Cricut and learn how to use it. But right now my brain hurts just trying to figure out how to edit. So I don't want to put something else on my plate. So this is 490 and from 1293.50 it is 803.50. Okay. So move. All right. So we're not gonna have any debts because I don't have that in the mail yet. So we'll go with sinking funds. And we're gonna do uh, Christmas, and I want to start saving for more clothes. So clothing, my dog, and so I'm gonna put the balance right here. So 50, 20, 20. I have two siblings whose birthday is in April as well. So there's me, my son, um, my brother, my sister, and I have a cousin who's in April, a couple cousins that are in April. So we're all in April. Um, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put their name down so that I know. Well, so you know, I guess. I mean, I already know when their birthday is. My brother and my sister. But I'm not gonna put the amounts down, and then only because my sister watches my channel. I don't want her to know how much I'm spending on her. So there won't be a total, and there won't be a remaining listed on here. Not on camera anyway. I'll put it down later, but not for everyone else to see, just because she watches my channel. And then I have, oh, my saving challenges. So we're gonna do um, the Budget Mom April's challenge. April, and that's $42. Sorry, my voice sounds funny. I'm very tired today. Um, and then my 100 challenge, 300 challenge, and 500 challenge. This one will be 26, 55, 66 for a total of 189. I'm not gonna put the remaining because, here. So, and then for my savings, I'm going to be doing cards 16 through 20. Um, you know, I call it cards. Anyway, it's the 100 envelope challenge. I use that as my emergency fund, so that's why it's in this category. But we're going to be doing the cards 16 through 20 at $20 each. And this one will be $100. And I'm still saving up for car repairs. Yeah, another 100. So $200. So you normally I would write down like, well, I can do it right here. I just can't do the total expenses. So my total income is 1900. My total expenses would be everything that I'm paying for, and then my rollover. My rollover is what I use for the beginning balance for each um, pay pay budget. But I'm not doing that just because I can't put these amounts down on here. So I mean, I can later if you guys won't see it. So the next thing that I will be showing y'all is, let me zoom out a little bit. Oh, going the wrong way. Okay, so my paycheck budget, and then this will be my cash envelope breakdown. And this will be, I left a lot of space right here because I use that teller slip and then I put it here and I just keep it on here. I'm not so sure. I'll show some things, but again, not for my siblings' birthdays. It won't be on here, and I'm not going to be part of that on camera. But everything else will be. And then part of this is so I did my paycheck budget, my cash envelope breakdown, and then I have expense trackers. You guys are so close, I think. There we go. Um, so yeah, my expense trackers, and then there's three of them. I don't spend enough for three. I just wanted to make sure that I utilized both sides of the paper, and I use pretty thick paper. It's not like regular paper. It's almost like cardstock, but not quite. So that's it. So very short, very sweet, because I have plans that I gotta go, and so I want to wish everybody a very good week. I will see you again on Saturday, and again, a very special thank you to all my new subscribers because you follow April, and I'm just very blessed and just completely amazed. Yesterday, I was like jumping up and down, hollering, clapping like a maniac. I was like screaming at everybody. I was like telling my sister, I was telling my sons. My sons didn't care. I was telling everybody, I'm like, do you know what she just did? And then I watched it like three times just because I cannot get over that she did that for me. So, but anyway, everything is coming together. So for my third video, it's very quick, very short, very sweet, and I will see everybody on Saturday whenever I do the cash stuffing for this. So, thank you so much for joining my channel and have a good week.